Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm doing the stocks I'm buying November 2024 edition, and this is where I go through all the stocks I've been buying and selling on the US side of my portfolio. As always, I keep this video series going for many years now so you can track along with how I'm doing. Helps that transparency so you know what exactly I've bought and what exactly I've sold out in the portfolio. You can follow along with it, and I'll update you today guys with the buys and sells that I've made. This is the first time this has ever happened. There is only one buy on today's list, and there is actually more sells than stocks I have bought during November 2024. There's a few reasons why. Obviously seeing a bit of opportunity in the UK markets, but there's also other few things that I'm seeing in the US market which I'll kind of cover today. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you hit the like button, that'll be absolutely amazing. If you're new around here, subscribe. Let's get started. Now, as always, if you do want to see what I'm buying and selling in real time, join the Patreon. £5 a month. It will be going up in January, so this is your chance to get in at £5 a month, and you know what I'm buying and selling in real time, as well as 2 exclusive videos a week on there. I'm going to do no more videos this weekend on the YouTube channel because on the Patreon, I want to try and get 3 or 4 exclusive videos for you guys on the Patreon over the weekend. So hang out for that if you are on the Patreon. As well as that, I have posted this in the last kind of couple of days. I'll put it as the pinned comment. Webull are currently doing a promotion between the 19th of October to the 7th of November. So there's not too long left now. And if you join through the link in the description, you can either do tier 1 or tier 2. If you do tier 1 and deposit £100, you get 5 free shares and you hold it in there for 90 days. You get another 5 free shares, and the same again with £2,000, but you get 15 free shares on the day you deposit and 15 free shares 90 days after. There was someone that criticised me for posting this in yesterday's video. I just want to clarify, Webull have been trying to get me to do many promotions for many years. This is the only one I've ever done with these guys, not because I use the platform, but just because I think it's a good offer for you guys. On that tier 1 offer, you're getting around about £45 worth of free shares, and on that tier 2 offer, you're getting like £70 or £80 of free shares as well. And that's on average, so you might get a little bit less, you might get a little bit more. But I just post that because I think it's a good offer for you guys to make a little bit of free money and go treat yourself to a Nando's. And like I said, after this runs out on November the 7th, I won't be posting any more Webull offers unless it's a very good one for you guys. That's the only reason why I'm posting this one in particular. Anyway, let's get on to why you came here, which is the stocks I'm buying and selling. So yeah, like I said, I've only bought one stock at the moment. The reason why is I'm looking at the S&P 500, and obviously this is the S&P 500, but I'm looking at a lot of businesses as a whole, and the S&P is currently 29 times earnings. This is the highest it's ever been in its history. The only couple of times it has been higher is because of the 2020 situations when earnings went a bit all over the place because of the COVID situation. You have the big financial crisis that happened, and then obviously the tech bubble. So these are the 3 times it was higher that you're seeing here aren't actually proper times. The reason why is because earnings got messed up during those time frames. So this is basically, apart from actually pre-tech bubble, this is the highest P ratio on the S&P 500 has ever been. So it's obviously this is for big tech or big companies, but same in the small caps. I'm not really seeing any value that much in the small caps at the moment. So that's why I only ended up buying one stock. And I'm a little bit nervous as well around the economy in the US as well as the UK, but in the US as well, because I'm looking at the moment, we've just had more payrolls coming a little bit weaker than what was expected, and I think interest rates have been held a little bit too high for too long, and I'm just not seeing the opportunities out there really at the moment. So that's why I only really bought one stock, and that stock was Evolution, or Evolution, depends how you say it. Yeah, I bought this stock, and a lot of people ask me which one I'm buying. So there's currently the one on the Swedish stock exchange, and there's also a dual listing on the US stock market, on the over-the-counter markets. That's personally the one that I buy. That's why I put it onto US stocks I'm buying. And as well as that, I believe it's the only one that Trading 212 actually use. So that's why I also buy that one, because obviously Trading 212 is the main platform that I use. Link in the description if you want a free share worth up to £100. Oh my days, there's too many plugs in this video. Anyway, yeah, I did buy this one. I think this is a very, very good opportunity. 15 times earnings. I think on a forward P it's down at a 12. You get a nice 3% dividend yield as well with this one, and as well as that, it is buying back a ton of shares. The stock since 2021 hasn't really done anything, and in fact year to date it's down 17%. I do not know why, because this company is absolutely fantastic. If you have a look at Evolution here, you will see they provide a lot of games for iGaming companies, the likes of DraftKings, FanDuel, and a lot of those companies that do the online sports betting do not want to create the game and manage like live casinos, for example. So if we were to go on their games, we can see some of the games down here and what they offer, from live casinos, live game shows, slot machines. So they provide the games to like FanDuel, William Hill, Flutter, BetMGM, so they don't have to sort out all the games. Then all Evolution do is they take the cut, really. And they are the number one game provider in this space. When they have exposure to these providers, they are getting all the growth sectors. So there's a lot of growth sectors for them, like Asia, Brazil, but the US is obviously the big one as well. And because they're kind of like a picks and shovels play, you're getting income from all the companies. So whoever is going to be the winner in this space, Evolution will do very well from it, because they're a picks and shovel provider basically. And with the big growth drivers in the US, for example, Evolution is only going to do well in the next kind of 5 years. We're going to see iGaming do very well in the US. It is predicted to become the world's largest iGaming market. And we can see here from 2023 to 2024, iGaming is expected to grow 22%, which is obviously very good growth rates. And the thing is, we look at the moment, iGaming is only allowed in 5 US states, 6 US states. So it's going to be a very big industry in the next 5 years when some of these iGaming states start coming online. They came out with the recent earnings and the stock jumped off recent earnings, but it's still down what we showed earlier, like 17% year to date. If we look at the Q3 numbers, operating revenue increased by 27%. EBITDA increased by 30% as well. These are very good numbers, especially for a company you're talking about 12 times earnings as well. You're looking at the past performance of the growth. This past performance has been absolutely amazing, as you can see here. Great levels of growth, great levels of profitability, 55% profit margin. This is why they're able to pay like a 3% dividend yield. They're buying back a load of shares as well. And as you would expect, really good balance sheet when you've got a profitable company like this. There's no debt on there. Nice bit of cash pile, as you can see here. And as well as that, there was some insider buy-in. The CEO did buy some shares around about 9 to 12 months ago. As you can see, a very big chunk buy as well of shares. And he bought it around about the exact same levels as where the current share price is at, which shows you that the share price has not really been reflecting the fundamentals, because the fundamentals of this business from even just a year ago have improved dramatically, and yet you see no reflection on the share price, and all they're going to do is continue to improve. You're getting this at a historical low valuation. So right now, like we said, it's coming up 18 times earnings here. I think it's actually 15 times earnings, 12 times forward earnings. And you look at what it normally trades at. I mean, let's take 2021 and just call it a bubble. Let's take that out of the consideration here. Previously this company used to trade around 20 to 30 times earnings. So you're getting it half the P what it normally trades at, and yet the growth is as fast as what it's ever been as well. So it's looking a very interesting opportunity to me. So yeah, I did buy some of this stock, and that's it. That is the only stock that I did buy through the 1st of October to the 1st of November. I did sell 2 stocks though, so I'll tell you the 2 stocks I sold. These were just trims. I wanted to take a little bit of profit off the table because the stocks had run up a little bit. First one were Hims and Hers. I did take a little bit of a trim off Hims and Hers because once again, we just had that volatility going on in the share price, and I just thought this is just too much of a jump that is going on right now. I think it was like up, nearly 40% in 20 days, which is just absolutely insane. And I just knew that because of the GLP-1 that's going on at the moment, as soon as it comes out that it's been taken off the shortage list once again, the stock's going to drop dramatically, and that's exactly what's just happened as well. So it was just, if there's all these day traders coming in, I'm going to profit from it, and that's what I did. I did think about putting the money straight back into it once again. I haven't just yet. I would like it to go maybe to the $16, $15 range, so we'll see if that does happen. But just with the GLP-1 volatility that's going on at the moment, I thought I'm just going to take some profit off the table here. And the next one was SoFi. So I did just trim my SoFi position a little bit at the moment. The reason why is just because I've been such a big buyer between like the $6, $7 range, and then the stock went absolutely ballistic, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of profit off the table. With this one, it can move around so much. I mean, if you ever wanted the perfect example of how much this one moves around, it dropped like 7%, 8% off earnings, even though it was a triple beat and fantastic earnings, it dropped 7%. So if you're having triple beats and the stock's dropping 7%, imagine what's going to happen if we just have a bit of fear back in the market. It'll easily give back 20-30%. And if that happens, I can go buy some more shares. But I thought, you know what? It's run up a bit. You know, it's in the last year, it's up 47%. I thought it's been back a while since, you know, we got to the $11-12 range. We were back in, you know, December 2023. I'm just going to take a little bit profit off the table. I think it was about 5% of the position, and I just cashed it in. And if it carries on going up, hey, you know, I've got 95% of the position still that's going to make me money. And if it goes back down to $8, $9 or $7, I got to go, hey, you know, I've got a cash pile from the little bit that I sold. I can put it back in, and I made some money, and I can buy more shares from it, and I'm a winner. So either way, I'm a winner. And sometimes I think few people don't do that. Sometimes is that they get excited because finally the stock starts rolling up, and then it goes back down again. Like, oh, why is this stock not doing anything? But you know, if you do protect yourself a little bit and lock in a little bit profit, because that's what we're here to do, you're not too bothered if the stock carries on going up or if it does go down. And that's exactly the position that I'm in. So yeah, very, very short one, the shortest one probably that I've ever done. And those are the stocks that I bought, well, the stock that I bought, and two of the stocks that I sold. Well, not sold, but just trimmed the position anyway. Hope you enjoyed it anyway, guys. If you could hit the like button. Apart from that, I'll see you on Monday, unless you're on the Patreon. I'll see you on the weekend, guys. Have a great weekend. See you in a bit.